Hi artista, let me show you how to do a sunset. For the first steps, I'm using a cake like this, and let me show you what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some sponge work. I'm gonna put water on my sponge and grab some of the pigments from my cake. 1 second. So we can sponge our face. Hope everyone is doing amazing. I'm gonna grab the color from my cake, have it on my sponge, and we're gonna sponge all around my forehead so the girls or boys see the color. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Starting there, sponging, 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 going down, and going this way, pretty much like this. I love this cake, so vibrant in person. And I'm gonna sponge a little bit on the bottom, right there, pulling out the yellow, kind of like that. Make sure I like the shape. I like to do the shape like that. Now we're gonna grab a small sponge and grab a little bit of blue. I'm gonna grab blue from one of my cakes, going back and forth, grabbing color so I have enough to do the sponge work. And we have it here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sponge on top of my eyelids like that. Kind of like so. Don't have to be precise, but I just wanna add a little blue in there so look like a sunset and ocean. Kind of like that. Perfect. Make sure you like what you see. I'm gonna grab a little bit of pigments fast to do my eyelid so I can keep moving, because otherwise I have to wait for this part to dry. This is the pigments I'm using. I grab a little bit of blue. So now I'm grabbing another brush, which is a round brush, and I'm gonna grab black to do some palm trees, and I'm gonna add details. This design is fast on the job. The girls request this one a lot. So if you have a good pigmented cake and add some palm trees, they just love it. So from the corner of my eye, I'm gonna pull some palm trees, but before I'm gonna frame my eye. Like so. Do the same thing on the other side. Kind of like that. If you wanna do double, you can do double. Okay, now look like that. From here up, we're gonna do the palm trees. Gonna do going this way. So what I do is just pull and curve, and make sure I like the size of the part of the tree here. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, but instead of going all the way up, going a little less from the same corner, like so. Going back to make sure I like the size on the that part right there. And now here we're gonna do flicks. 1 flick, 2, 3, 4, as many as you need to cover that. Okay, same thing on the other side, a little lower so we have variation on the size there. Okay, now, and super fast you can add more flicks so these don't look so empty. So do flicks. Wherever you feel like you can add flicks, add flicks. So the palm tree look more full and look nice. Kind of like that. Same thing on the other side. Just flicks. And then a point. Hope everyone is busy. If you live in Houston, I do face painting, waterproof, glitter glam, glitter tattoos, and a little more. You can always send me a message on Facebook and I can reply to you as soon as I see the text. Okay? Now in the part right here, this is the middle, we're gonna do a dolphin with a baby dolphin. So here we're gonna do, here, it's like a teardrop, another teardrop, and in this little teardrop, we're gonna another flick, triangle for the fin, triangle for the fin in the bottom, triangle and the fin in the top, triangle and the fin in the bottom. And for the part here, just another flick. Make sure I like the size. Flick. Make sure you like the size. And if you have space here, which I don't have space here, I do flicks for the birds, but I stay pretty much like that, okay? In the part right here, because it's kind of empty, we're gonna add some swirls coming from the corner of the eye, going up. Like so. Teardrops. 1, 2, 3. Just teardrops. Kind of like that. Same thing on the other side. One. Just to fill it out the space there, okay? And if you want to add here with the same stroke that I was using to do the eye part with a small brush like a velvet, you can add here a little flicks like that to pretend it's waves, just to make it more fun. Not like that. In person always look nicer than a video, but you got the point and the idea, okay? Pretty much like that. Make sure you like here the palm tree. I'm gonna add a little flick here so it's not so empty. Always you can add highlights here and there just to make it more interest to the design fast, especially in the palm trees. A little highlights here and there, gentle. In person looks so nice. Maybe in the video it's kind of difficult to see, but it look nice. It adds a lot of value, so encourage you to do it. Okay, you can always add flowers or just stay like that. From here the freedom is like do whatever you guys like to add more. I can add, like I said, flowers instead of just teardrops or swirls, but for me I think this one, it's fast, the girls like it, and you can always add, instead of doing the palm tree here, maybe 2 palm trees here, and here just flakes, mimicking the grass, but pretty much it's just like that. Also, instead of doing the the dolphins, you can do other creatures like martin or manta ray. I don't know the name of that creature, but she is another fish that jump and looks so super cool. But for now, I think this one is just like that. I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to subscribe, to comment, to share with your friends. Don't forget that every week we have 2 tutorials, and Instagram I'm always posting what I do on the job, and I hope you guys like it. For now, that's it. I hope I see you next week with more tutorials. Adios.